Aniset Bigirimana says he escaped political violence in Burundi and came to South Africa in 2006. He says he was the victim of attacks against foreigners 2 years later and his restaurant was destroyed. Recently, he was attacked again.
In my country, if there is a peace, I have to go back to my country to die where they're gonna bury me nicely, not to burn me.
Aniset's wife died giving birth to their 6th child. He says he applied for political asylum here in 2006, but has given up waiting for an answer. He's brought his family to this camp and says he has little interest in the government's offer to reintegrate into South African society.
The government say we have to go back in the community, so there's a peace now, and we agree with them. We went back in the community. They told us it will not happen anymore, so it happened again, twice.
We've come to the area where Aniset and his family used to live. Now the vast majority of foreigners have fled the recent xenophobic attacks. However, we have found a few foreigners that are still here and say they're living in fear. We found Lenes Mtima from Malawi close by. She came to South Africa 5 years ago and she says she can't afford the ticket back home.
So I'm afraid if someone kills my kids, I feel pain in my life and I can't forget. That's why I'm feeling fear. Because of transport, it's too hard to find a transport for 5 persons to go to Malawi. That's why we're still here. But if I find a transport to went to Malawi, I can go in time.
The government says it's hopeful of regaining the trust of foreigners here.
The reintegration program involves working with our local councillors, our ward committee members, church leaders, with other faith-based organizations and other non-governmental organizations to basically work with the communities to reintegrate people back into community. We as a country have taken a decision that we will treat in a very sensitive manner in a human rights culture all asylum seekers and refugee status seekers coming to our country.
For Aniset, his family and many like them, it's time to look for a new life elsewhere. Charles Stratford, Al Jazeera, Durban.